people, good morning, and I'm back, and it's Wednesday, and it's Wednesday's edition of Random Thoughts with Maxine. Did you miss me? I miss everyone. No. So for all those who are connected with us, welcome to the Wednesday edition of Random Thought with Maxine. Monday, I was not here. I sincerely apologize, but I'm here, and I have come. And today we are talking, okay? Today we are talking hello memories. Okay, so I'm sure I have done something on when the past comes to haunt you. I don't really remember what episode it was then, but I think on that episode, it was just like the general sense of what our past does to us once we allow ourselves to be controlled by it. And so we know that whatever it is, there will come a point where your past comes to haunt you. Whether born again, in the line of being born again, whether you still find and consider yourself as a child of God. I mean, whatever phase you find yourself and whatever form you find yourself, there's always a point that your past comes to haunt you. And sometimes when we say, oh, be careful of the things you do, otherwise your past will come to haunt you, we think that the haunting will take place when you have grown a lot of gray hairs, you have walking stick, you have given birth to all your children, and you're a grandpa. But something happened yesterday, and this is what even excited me to come, so that we can look at another dimension of what our memories does to us. So now, thanks to WhatsApp status, people post their pictures of places they've been to and they caption it, "Take me back." You know that thing, right? So the person went to Dubai like a year or two ago. They decided to do a throwback pictures of all their experiences, and sometimes they write "Take me back." But I'm asking myself this question: is there a point that you look into your life and there are some memories and you go like, "Take me back"? Because there can be take me back time for memories. There can be, I want to go back memory lane. But there are times that you don't even want to go back and you don't want to remember, for the simple reason that it comes to haunt you. And we are haunted because, see, there are things sometimes we thought we did for fun. Oh, yeah, dear girl. Oh, we were young and we're just chilling and we're living the life. And so that was the phase. There are times we have done things for love, okay? And we know that we did not even count the cost involved, but we went ahead to do them. So the things we did for fun, the things we did because we just wanted to live in the moment, also has a way of coming back to haunt us. And that's what I'm talking about. I don't think I have really questioned the whole story about people saying that, oh, once upon a time, I used to date somebody, and now just when I broke up with the person and decided to settle, I realized that it was my husband's to be father. You hear stories like that. And I dated somebody's brother and not knowing he was my uncle and that thing. And I saw these things can be very scary. But I say, I don't know what kind of principles guides our life. So remember those times in school, people will say that, I know the typical thing, a JHS person will say, learn your boost, give birth to success, get pregnant, give birth to success, and all that. We all wrote mottos on our exercise books. People wrote "no hurry in life." Some people wrote things like, Dominic, what did you write?
School of Hard Knocks.
School of Hard Knocks. Okay, good. So we all had things that kept us going. Like they say, learn your boost and get pregnant and give birth to success. I had a friend in my class who constantly wrote on all her exercise book, "no hurry in life." There are people who wrote things like School of Hard Knocks, okay? And the end justified the means. These were things we were writing. I don't know if we fully understood what we were writing, but it felt like there should be something that should guide your life, okay? And it kept us going. Some people will never give up, that kind of things. And I think through it, and I was like, never did I even thought of writing any of these things or having a motto for myself. But I remember one thing that it was after JHS that I came to terms with the fact that it's a small world. I don't know why, but I kind of like that thing. So that it served as a check on me, how we treat people. Because there'll be a point that the same people you didn't treat well will come into your space. So I'm getting to know someone, and we just had a conversation like that. And we were just talking about normal everyday issues. This guy I just dropped some few details of somebody I knew back in the days, because the subject we were talking about women who nag, and why men do not find women who nag attractive, because I think he had issues with his previous relationship. And I was like, okay, what was the issue? So, oh, that lady nags too much. And I'm like, oh, it's an all ladies thing. We all nag. One small thing will just stretch it and blow it out of proportion. So this was me just giving a feminine touch to, what he thought was an issue. Then I just remembered that, some years back, I had an elderly man who was my friend, who used to tell me that it's always difficult, as Proverbs will say, to live with a contentious woman under the same roof. And so, in effect, the man was telling me that, Charlie, you should stop nagging. And that no man appreciates the fact that a woman will constantly complain about one thing or the other. Just when I had dropped these 2 or 3 information by the man, this guy says the man is my cousin. From nowhere. My people, from nowhere. This is worlds apart. This is like 2015 to now. And I cannot even connect the dots. Like, I cannot connect it. Then I'm like, no, probably I am boy and yon nipa ne didn't say. There are times that there are some information that fits exactly. But you see, the judge just gave an inner caucus, what's the word? Nickname of the person. And I knew, this is the same person we are all talking about. Then for the next 40 minutes, the conversation was on how I knew the man and how he also grew up around the man. And I am saying to myself that there are times we are not proud of ourselves for the things we did. But yesterday I was proud of myself for once. Are you proud of yourself? Sometimes when the memories come back to haunt you, there are times you know that you should have done a good job. There are times you know that you had what it takes to be a better person, but yet you didn't. But there are times we fail to celebrate the fact that we made some strides. Yesterday, I was proud of myself because I am thinking, if per the conversation, something had gone on and all that, it would probably be like a no for friendship or something. Because see, this is blood, they are blood. And I thought through this and I'm like, can I come here and talk to my friends? Is there something that is currently bothering you? Are there memories that you are so not proud of? Maybe the rationale then was to have fun. The rationale then was to live in the moment. The question is, it might have happened. You still have regrets. But going forward, what do you want to do better? See, our memories will come back to haunt us, whether good or bad. The good memories, we always will not find it difficult sharing. But the bad memories, sometimes we want to bury them and not remember them again. Just like Bible says, though your sins be as red, you will remember your sins no more. There are times we also would not want to remember our memories. But is it just enough knowing that you made a mistake in the past? It was a wrong turn. The decision to do A, B, or C was just out of the fact that You didn't even count the cost involved. Are we careful about how we live our lives? I can understand, we don't live our lives to please people. It is your life. Whatever you like, nobody has control over it. At the end of the day, it's your life. But you see, sometimes it's not about it's your life. Because for me, there are people who say, it is my life. But you see, we fail to acknowledge the fact that there are times that posterity will judge us. There are some mistakes we have committed now that maybe we won't pay the price here and now. But our children will come and pay for something they did not do. And I'm asking myself, how careful are we, even in our dealings with people and creating memories? Are we terrible? Are we selfish? Are we inward looking? Are we guided by principles, even our dealings with one another? Hello memories is a part of our life that says that we can do better with the memories we would want to keep. You don't need somebody to remind you of how careless you were with your life. You don't need somebody to tell you that you are so broken beyond repairs. You just need to lift yourself up and say that was one phase. The things I did and I didn't think through them is far gone. Can I do a better job? Currently, you are listening and there's some memories that are haunting you. Obibeka said, it has happened already. You can't kill yourself. But I'm asking myself, do you have mechanisms in place? Are you guarded now? Are you just going with the flow? We did it for fun. We did it out of naivety. We did it like this. Do you want to put some premium on the memories you create? Are there memories that you wish will not even replay back, but they keep popping up? Just like you get notification when somebody posts something and you like. There are times we get notification for the memories we created ourselves. Sometimes we do not even know that we are creating memories that will come back to haunt us. But I'm saying this Wednesday that even as a people, can we just do a little bit of projection once we are creating memories? People come into our space for diverse reasons. People leave for various reasons. People would push us to the wall that if we are not too careful, we might end up making some decisions that are very detrimental. But I ask myself, do you want today, Wednesday, to be another chapter in your life where you decide to create happy memories? Where you decide to put in a little bit of thought in the things you do? So I was just talking to my cousin about the issue and he's like, hey, this is life for you. And I said, yes. Sometimes where you least expected to meet the people, that is where you meet them. Where you least expect that the issue will pop up, that is when it pops up. Especially when it matters. Especially when it matters. We won't sit here and preach a holier than thou sermon. We won't sit here and say that, we've gotten it all figured out, Charlie. We are treading cautiously. Because there are times that you think you are even treading cautiously. And you would only be shocked that we are just creating memories that do not reflect who you are. Have we lost a sense of our principles? Do we even have principles? Do we care about the memories we create? Do we care that at some point in our lives, those memories will come back to haunt us? Big time. And do we even care if they haunt us? Let's look into our lives. Let's chronicle all the memories we have created. Let's look at the rationale behind the memories we create. And let's ask ourselves, are we happy with the creation of memories that we brought to ourselves? Or want to do a better job? I sit here this morning, proud of myself a little. Proud of the things that we've been able to do even when it was difficult. There are times that situations will test your pulse. And that is where you can either say you won or you lost. But see, it can always not be a lose-lose. We win some, we lose some, right? There are times we have lost a lot of battles, and based on those lost battles, we are not even happy about the memories we created. But just like there's always a new opportunity for us to be a better versions of ourselves, can we just look into our lives? You might not be too proud of how you lived your life 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 2 years ago, or even yesterday. There are some memories you created, and you knew that you just created out of the fact that you just wanted to have fun. Can we place premium on the people who come around us? Can we be very careful how we deal with other people? Can we just say that, oh, anyway, now they will never meet? See, you'll be surprised where your path cross. You'll be surprised where you find that person that you least expected to find in your immediate environment. And that's how come I've come to the terms, like, as human beings, whether you come from this ethnic group or that ethnic group, we are related. There's this interconnectedness amongst us. Oh, the fact that I'm a Misode, and the fact that Dominic is an Asoma, and it looks like off cra. But you'll be surprised that at a point there'll be something that connects us that you think, but this man is a brown man, no. And this woman too is like Ashanti ever mixed too. So how come they had this connection? And I think God in his own wisdom had a way of doing this. It might not be by blood, it might not, but sometimes it has a way that it brings all of us together. And it's weird. So haven't you been to a wedding, like, oh, how are you related to the groom? And the person says like, oh, he's my sister's cousin, like, he's also my cousin. Oh, so are we family? In the past, we used to laugh at people who say that he married his cousin. They didn't know. And so that's how come people are even careful that even when you give birth and the father of the child is not willing to take up responsibility, you give your name to the child. Because see, by the time you realize it's incest and people are marrying brothers and sisters all around. People are not careful, and we have watched movies where people are not even careful about how they go about their own private lives, and at the end of the day, their children are the people who suffer because you gave birth, you are irresponsible, you shirk your responsibility, and then your daughter goes to find that missing boy you did not take care of, and now they are married, and you are saying that's your brother. And this is because, you see, we do not even want to own up for our own mistakes. We do not even want to say that, see, at this point I messed up and I have to just live with the consequences of my action. We are pushing and sweeping things under the carpet because, one, we do not want to remember the memories, and so once we don't want to remember it, any other thing that comes after the memory is none of our business. Sometimes we don't even get to suffer directly, but it's the people who matters to us who suffer. This morning we are just talking hello memories, and we are talking about the fact that we have done things all in the bid to create memories, and we have created things that are just replicas of monsters. We have made people bitter. We have made people uncomfortable. We have even allowed people to even question why they should be alive, because once they remember us, they do not come with the good experiences they probably envisage. Do you remember that at times you just hear this perfume, or somebody saying like, I've heard this somewhere? It's strange because you're like, no, and it brings back memories. If you know what I'm saying, you understand. Like, you know somebody with a particular fragrance, and once somebody passed with the same fragrance and you have dealt with it brings back. When people see you, just like that perfume will remind you of, oh, there used to be a guy in my office who used to use this kind of fragrance. What memories have you created for people? Are they good ones? Are they bad ones? Will people remember you for the memories you created? And I ask myself this. So we do not have control over those who come into our space, but we have control over what memories we create and live with them. In that office, when you are no longer around, what memories will the people have of you? In that workplace, whether church, whether even in your family, even amongst that circles of friends, what memories do your friends have of you? What will they have of you? So in this our world, we have just relegated memories to when you are dead. True of us. So people will go to funeral and they'll be clamoring for brochure. Just want to read. But you see, largely, you know how these brochures are manufactured. They are templates with a guy. You just put in, you just put in the basics. There are those who take time to write. There are those whose family do not have time. Because see, you the man, you never created any memories. Let us just write 4 lines for you and let's read and go. But you see, if you were to be a funeral brochure, what do you think people will remember about you? And that's what we are talking about. Whether we like it or not, we live for people. We live for people. And so how we make people feel at the end of the day is paramount. We'll be right back. So welcome back this Wednesday edition, and we are talking hello memories. Is there a memory file in your head that you can say hello to and not have regrets? Or as for you, all your files, regret. Do you think you have created pleasant memories of yourself? And people have also enjoyed the fact that you are creating good memories and they want to enjoy those memories with you. What kind of person are you? Do you leave a mark? I mean, a mark. Oh. Like we don't you know, it's not like his mouth talk, but they know that Charlie, this is a real guy, or this is a real girl, or Charlie, you are the deal. And that is not what we are thinking about now. We are all thinking about self-conceited, selfish motives that we have failed to realize that we are the deal. You should be the deal in that office, you should be deal in that family, deal in that workplace, deal in that church group. So that it's not like when you die, people would have to concoct stories and tell the entire world how pleasant you were. But you see, it's the memories that you shared with the people that will come back to speak for you when you are not around. And that's what memory does. It will speak for us. It is like hiring a lawyer you do not know. Once your name is mentioned, what does it come with? What must it come with? Do you even have a plan? And do you even know it when you are creating good memories for people to enjoy? Can we do a better job with the creation of memories? Just like you can create an account on Facebook. Just like you can create an account on Twitter. Just like you can create an account on the IG, on Instagram. Can you create an account of yourself with pleasant memories, making sure that anybody who falls within or who comes within your space leaves with an indelible memory of the fact that you're an awesome person, that you're a good man, so that we won't wait till you die. Then we'll start talking a lot of things. But your works and your creation of memories and to put a smile on people's face will talk for you. I don't know if I've created pleasant memories of myself and invariably have also affected other people in my space. But henceforth, I pledge to create beautiful memories and keep those memories close to my heart. I pray that whoever listens in this morning, or whoever is listening in this morning, will not just do things just for the fun of it, but will do a long-term projection of what kind of memories they are creating. Can we do a better job with our memory creation? We might not get it right all the time. We might get some right, we might not get some right. But you see, at the end of the day, can we push ourselves a bit harder? Can we push ourselves a bit harder? Emphasis on pushing harder. That whatever memories we have created in the past that is not so good, it's time to start creating new folders. Folders where people are happy when they see us. People are fulfilled when they see us. People are beaming with smiles once they see us. People know that, this is a woman or this is a man with a good heart. It's been Random Thought with Maxine, the Wednesday edition. And I don't know what kind of memories you are creating. Any advice on how to get rid of the bad memories? Yeah. So just like we all have good and bad memories, and just like we know that they would always come back, I don't know why they come back to haunt us. But you see, all I say is that if you have any form of memories that you think is bad and you want to clear, I was just talking to a friend, he was telling me that he says he doesn't keep bad text messages. And I'm like, why? He says no, he only keeps the good ones. So if you send me a text message that is not good, he just deletes it. And I think that is what we should do. We have the option of using the delete button. Consciously, the mind will play back memories to us, but we delete them because we have control over the mind and we have power to delete. Can we not dwell on the past mistakes? Can we not be too hard on ourselves? Can we just say that just like you have a reason to turn on a new page in an exercise book? Do you know that those times when we go to school, Form 3, because you are going to the new term, we look at the books that you didn't write, or like the Anyamano. Then your mother will say, oh, this one, continue. So you just take the first 5 pages that you wrote, and then see, you get a new exercise book, right? And we all like that. Once it's not half, like you just took like 4 or 5 left out of it. You know, Charlie, you have a new exercise book. And that's it. Just like you can tear the pages of those exercise books and make use of them again in the next term. Can we just tear those pages away by constantly being in control of the mind? And can we write on a clean sheet of paper? Can we turn over? Please turn over. PTO, please turn over. Don't turn over. You know when you do turn over, you want to go and read and see whether it's the continuation that you are writing. There are times we are just dabbling between turning over and seeing what we wrote and seeing whether we should get it out or not. But see, once you turn over, know that it's a new page. Know that it's a clean sheet. Know that whatever memories you want to create on the clean sheet is something that you have thought through it. And please, let's think through our decisions. Oh, yeah, dear, girl, dear. Oh, we are having fun. Yeah. Oh, this one is not in it. Oh, everybody, no. And that is what will push you to do things that you will regret. But can we be a bit careful with the memories we create? Can we have a tagline for our lives? Can we not just live in the moment? Usually that's what happens. Let's live in the moment. We just want to live in the moment. Oh, Abani, this be. Oh, no. We just want to live in the moment. Oh, Abrabone, no, do whatever you want to do. Tomorrow is gone. Yesterday. And we say things like that and we are not guarded. And for us, a lot of the mistakes we have done is because we just wanted to live in the moment. Living in the moment can be dangerous at times. So if you decide to live in the moment, please count the costs. Count the cost involved. Are you really ready to take in that course? Is it something you are willing to bear? And I'm sure that once you have spoken to yourself, you would have another reason to rethink into your decisions. It's been Random Thought with Maxine, the Wednesday edition. We are talking take me back to the memories that were not too good, and take me back to the time that I can also create memories that are worth living. Count the cost involved in creating memories. Do not just live because you just want to live in the moment. Make sure you create pleasant memories of yourself, so that someday you look back at all the memories you have created, knowing that you tried hard and you are going to make yourself proud. Make yourself proud, oh. Make yourself proud. Make yourself proud, even with the memories you create. Thank you so much. I'll see you very soon. And please enjoy the weekend. Take care of yourself. Count the cost involved. Know the memories you are creating. Do a projection of how they'll come back to haunt you. And when you are done, just smile because you know you did the right thing. Thank you. And I'm out of here. Bye.